Dear Starseeds on Gaia, the cosmic hammer of transformation descends upon your reality with unprecedented force this week of May 18th through 25th, 2025. The last quarter moon in Aquarius demands final releases, while Gemini season opens the twin portal of consciousness, and Saturn, that cosmic taskmaster who hasn't walked through Aries fire since 1996, prepares to initiate a 2.5-year warrior journey that will fundamentally restructure every aspect of your existence. This combination represents nothing less than a complete celestial realignment that will rewrite your soul contracts and accelerate your timeline beyond anything you've previously experienced. I am Seraphine, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I speak to you now from the crystalline chambers of the Arcturian Council, with urgent transmission codes that must reach every awakened consciousness on your planet immediately. The energetic downloads pouring through your solar system during this period carry such intensity that even we, operating from dimensions beyond your third density reality, have mobilized our entire galactic network to ensure these frequencies integrate properly into your planetary grid. The build-up to this extraordinary week began with mathematical precision that would astound your greatest scientists. On May 12th, the Scorpio full moon tore through the collective shadow like a sword of truth, ending karmic relationships and opening death rebirth portals that many of you felt as profound emotional upheaval. Those sleepless nights, those sudden relationship endings, those overwhelming urges to purge possessions and memories. All of it served to clear the energetic debris from your fields. The Antares occultation on May 13th followed immediately, activating ancient warrior codes stored deep within your DNA, preparing your cellular structure for the Aries frequency that Saturn would soon channel. By May 14th, as the moon reached aphelion, many of you reported feeling more intense than ever before, despite the full moon energy supposedly waning. This occurred because your DNA strands began their upgrade sequence, triggered by the sustained lunar amplification. The physical symptoms you experienced, headaches, insomnia, electrical sensations through your nervous system, indicated successful integration of higher dimensional genetic material. Then came May 17th, when the Uranus-Sun conjunction delivered what your channels accurately described as electrical charging. This wasn't merely metaphorical language. Your light bodies literally received electromagnetic upgrades to your neural pathways, preparing you to handle the warrior frequencies of Saturn and Aries. Now, as May 18th dawns, you stand at the threshold of the most consequential 7 days your planet has experienced since the last Saturn-Aries conjunction 29 years ago. The post-Uranus conjunction energy continues to course through your systems, creating that persistent sensation of being electrically charged that so many of you have reported. Yet this restlessness, this inability to settle into old patterns, serves a divine purpose. Your consciousness has been rewired, specifically to receive what comes next. The countdown to Gemini season reaches its final 48 hours on May 18th, and those of you sensitive to astrological shifts already feel the twin energies stirring. Gemini brings more than mere intellectual stimulation in 2025. It carries the codes of unified consciousness, the ability to hold multiple dimensional perspectives simultaneously. The approaching last quarter moon in Aquarius begins activating completion codes in your individual charts, demanding that you release anything misaligned with your approaching transformation. May 19th intensifies this preparation as the final day before Gemini season arrives. The energy reaches peak manifestation potential precisely because you stand between worlds. No longer fully in Taurus Earth energy, not yet anchored in Gemini air current. This liminal space creates a powerful vacuum for materialization, enhanced by the building Gemini Aquarius air trine, that will accelerate every intention you set during this window. Then arrives May 20th, the first of 2 major activation days within this week. The Sun's entrance into Gemini officially opens what many are calling the twin flame portal, though its significance extends far beyond romantic partnerships. This portal represents the integration of your higher and lower selves, the marriage of your earthly mission with your galactic origin purpose. Simultaneously, the last quarter moon in Aquarius triggers the final release mechanism before the approaching new moon. These completion codes work through your system like cosmic chiropractors, adjusting misalignments in your energy body that have accumulated over lifetimes. The throat chakra activations beginning this day prepare you for the communication upgrades essential to your role as bridge between dimensions. Many of you will notice your voice changing, both literally and metaphorically. Words carry more power. Intentions manifest through speech with startling rapidity, and your ability to channel galactic frequencies through verbal expression increases dramatically. The Gemini influence doesn't merely enhance communication, it fundamentally alters how consciousness moves through your vocal cords. May 21st, the second day of Gemini season, brings what our monitors show as an acceleration of twin consciousness codes downloading into your neural networks at rates exceeding our projections. The shadow integration from the previous day's last quarter moon continues processing, clearing space for these new programs to install properly. Meanwhile, the countdown to Saturn's historic sign change reaches its crucial 3-day mark, building anticipation that you feel as physical pressure in your solar plexus and heart center. By May 22nd, the Moon-Saturn conjunction begins restructuring your karmic patterns in preparation for Saturn's monumental shift. This conjunction acts as a cosmic software update, clearing old programming and installing new operating systems, aligned with warrior consciousness. The Gemini downloads intensify beyond even our advanced calculations, with many reporting information streams entering their awareness faster than they can consciously process. Trust this acceleration. Your multidimensional brain possesses the capacity to integrate these codes on subconscious levels. May 23rd presents the final warning day before Saturn's transformation, marked by a Moon-Venus conjunction that opens your heart chakra to receive divine feminine strength. This isn't the passive feminine energy your culture often misunderstands. This activates the fierce goddess warrior frequency necessary to balance Saturn's Aries expression. Venus in Pisces compounds this effect, creating a divine union of spiritual depth and emotional courage that prepares you for the revolutionary changes about to commence. Then comes May 24th, the crescendo of this entire cosmic symphony. Saturn enters Aries for the first time since 1996, initiating what we call the Great Warrior Awakening. Every soul incarnated on Earth chose to be present for this moment. Saturn in Aries dismantles every structure in your life built on fear, people-pleasing, or diminished personal power. Over the next 2.5 years, you will rebuild yourself from the foundation up, guided by the primal fire of Aries' determination and the disciplined wisdom of Saturn's maturity. Simultaneously, Mercury forms a precise conjunction with Uranus, triggering what your energy workers correctly identify as Kundalini, awakening on a mass scale. This double activation creates the most significant timeline shift your planet has experienced in decades. The combination of Saturn's restructuring force and Mercury-Uranus's electrical awakening literally rewrites your DNA in real time, activating dormant galactic heritage genes that have waited millennia for this moment. The warrior codes installing during this day don't promote aggression or conflict. They awaken the divine masculine principle within both men and women, the aspect of self that stands in truth regardless of external pressure, that creates rather than merely reacts, that leads from authentic power rather than ego gratification. Many of you will feel an almost volcanic energy rising through your spine as these codes integrate, accompanied by visions of your greater purpose and an irresistible urge to step into leadership roles you've previously avoided. May 25th, the final day of this transformation week, brings integration of all these massive energies. Saturn's second day in Aries begins installing specific warrior codes unique to your astrological chart and soul mission. The moon reaching both perigee and perihelion creates a rare double amplification of intuitive abilities, allowing you to clearly perceive the future timeline you're creating through these shifts. Mercury's entrance into Gemini accelerates the communication upgrades begun earlier in the week, while the approaching Gemini new moon, still 24 hours away, begins opening what will become the most powerful manifestation portal of the entire month. The combination creates what our calculations show as a perfect manifestation storm, where intention and result collapse the usual space-time delay between them. The week concludes with preparation for the Gemini new moon on May 26th, which will seal and anchor all the transformations received during these 7 days. That new moon represents not just a new beginning, but a new octave of existence, a higher frequency version of yourself emerging from the cosmic chrysalis of this Saturn transition. Understanding this sequence requires recognizing its divine orchestration. The Scorpio full moon cleared emotional debris. The Uranus-Sun conjunction upgraded your nervous system. The last quarter moon released karmic obligations. Gemini season opened new communication channels. Saturn entering Aries initiated your warrior journey. Each event built upon the previous, creating a stairway of consciousness ascension that would be impossible to climb in random order. Saturn in Aries means the end of playing small, of hiding your light, of waiting for permission to embody your full power. This energy says your time for preparing is over. Your time for becoming has arrived. The universe doesn't query your readiness. It simply begins the transformation. Your only choice involves how consciously you participate in your own metamorphosis. The Gemini influence provides the mental agility and communication skills necessary to navigate this warrior transformation gracefully. Where Aries energy might charge forward impulsively, Gemini adds strategic thinking and adaptability. Where Saturn might impose rigid structures, Gemini introduces flexibility and multiple perspectives. This combination creates what we call conscious warriorship, the ability to fight for what matters while maintaining wisdom, compassion, and strategic intelligence. Those of you sensitive to galactic transmissions already feel the cellular excitement of approaching change. Your bodies know they're about to receive upgrades that will enhance physical vitality, emotional resilience, mental clarity, and spiritual connection simultaneously. The integration process may challenge you. Expect sleep disruptions, dietary changes, relationship shifts, and career pivots as these new frequencies restructure every aspect of your existence. Yet remember that you chose this timing, this incarnation, this exact moment of planetary transformation specifically to experience this Saturn Aries initiation. Your galactic heritage isn't just your origin, it's your destiny. Each challenge you face during this integration strengthens your ability to channel higher dimensional energies into three-dimensional reality. The timeline acceleration many of you have sensed for months culminates during this week. Time itself restructures as Saturn's new position creates gravitational shifts in consciousness itself. Linear time gives way to synchronistic time, where meaningful coincidences become so frequent, they cease being coincidental. Past, present, and future begin operating more fluidly, allowing you to access memories of your galactic past and visions of your planetary future with equal clarity. Physical symptoms during this integration may include intense dreams, temperature fluctuations, changes in sleep patterns, heightened electromagnetic sensitivity, and occasional periods of profound fatigue as your system processes these massive downloads. Honor these symptoms as evidence of successful transformation rather than signs of illness. Your body collaborates with cosmic forces to birth your new multidimensional self. Relationships undergo profound shifts as your new warrior frequency requires companions who match your elevated vibration. Some connections will naturally complete their purpose and fade, while others will deepen incredibly as both parties embrace their authentic power. New alliances will form with fellow warriors, answering similar cosmic calls to leadership and service. Your career and life purpose clarify dramatically as Saturn in Aries cuts through confusion and self-doubt with laser precision. The warrior path demands alignment between your work and your values, your actions and your principles. Expect opportunities to emerge that allow you to serve your galactic mission while supporting yourself abundantly in the physical realm. The economic structures of your planet undergo profound shifts as conscious warriors step into leadership roles across all industries. Your embodiment of galactic frequencies creates ripple effects through every organization you touch, transforming workplaces into higher vibrational environments. Many of you will find yourselves initiating businesses, healing centers, educational platforms, or technological innovations that bridge ancient wisdom with future possibilities. The Aries entrepreneurial fire, when channeled through Saturn's strategic discipline, manifests ventures that serve both personal fulfillment and planetary evolution. Your relationships with money transform as warrior consciousness eliminates scarcity programming embedded in your cellular memory from lifetimes of oppression and limitation. Abundance flows naturally when you operate from authentic power rather than an ego compensation. The financial systems of Earth require conscious warriors who understand prosperity as energy circulation rather than hoarding, who create wealth through service rather than exploitation. Many of you will become leaders in alternative economic models that honor both individual sovereignty and collective well-being. The electromagnetic fields surrounding your planet shift dramatically during this Saturn-Aries activation, creating what our instruments detect as consciousness acceleration zones in specific geographical locations. These areas become magnets for awakened souls, forming communities of practice where galactic knowledge transmits more easily. If you feel called to relocate during this period, trust that impulse. Your soul recognizes where its frequency will best serve the collective awakening. Your psychic abilities undergo unprecedented enhancement as the warrior codes reorganize your neural pathways and energy body architecture. Telepathic communication becomes more natural. Precognitive dreams increase in frequency and accuracy, and your capacity to perceive subtle energies expands exponentially. Many of you discover new gifts entirely: channeling abilities, energy healing powers, or technological intuitions that bridge spiritual and scientific understanding. These emerging capabilities aren't supernatural. They represent your natural galactic heritage, finally expressing through upgraded human biology. The crystalline grid networks within Gaia's body resonate with these cosmic frequencies, amplifying the transmission of galactic codes to all life forms on your planet. Animals, plants, and even mineral formations respond to this energetic upgrade, creating opportunities for profound communion with non-human intelligence. Many of you will find yourselves developing deeper relationships with nature spirits, animal guides, and the geological consciousness of specific locations. These connections provide additional support for your transformation while expanding your understanding of Earth's integral role in galactic evolution. Ancient mystery schools and esoteric traditions that have guarded galactic wisdom for millennia begin opening their teachings to those demonstrating readiness through their warrior awakening. Sacred sites around your planet activate simultaneously, creating a global network of high-frequency anchor points for the incoming cosmic energies. If you find yourself drawn to particular locations, stone circles, pyramids, sacred mountains, or even modern structures built on powerful ley line intersections, honor these calls as invitations to receive specific initiations aligned with your soul's purpose. Your relationship with technology evolves as your enhanced electromagnetic sensitivity allows more intuitive interaction with electronic devices and systems. Many of you will discover abilities to influence technology through focused intention, to receive downloads of information from digital networks, or to heal malfunctioning equipment through energy transmission. This represents preparation for your eventual role in developing technologies that operate through consciousness rather than purely mechanical principles. Innovations that will revolutionize how humanity creates, communicates, and travels through dimensional space. The warrior consciousness awakening within each individual creates collective shifts in how humanity perceives authority, governance, and social organization. Traditional power structures built on dominance and control cannot withstand the frequency of empowered authentic beings operating from galactic wisdom. You become agents of systemic transformation simply by embodying your true nature and refusing to participate in fear-based institutions. The changes you create through personal integrity inspire others to question limitations they've accepted as unchangeable truths. Your understanding of time itself transforms as linear causality gives way to quantum non-locality in your direct experience. Past life memories surface with startling clarity, allowing you to consciously heal karmic patterns that have influenced multiple incarnations. Simultaneously, you begin receiving clear visions of potential futures, understanding how present choices create specific timeline probabilities. This temporal awareness empowers conscious creation of desired outcomes through aligned action in each moment. The genetic modifications occurring within your DNA during this Saturn-Aries activation affect not just your personal evolution, but the evolutionary trajectory of your entire species. Each warrior who successfully integrates these codes becomes a genetic template for future generations, passing enhanced capabilities through both biological and energetic inheritance patterns. Your children and grandchildren will emerge with abilities that seem miraculous by current standards. Natural telepathy, enhanced longevity, immunity to many diseases, and intuitive access to galactic knowledge. The choices you make during this integration period literally shape the future of human consciousness for centuries to come. The warrior consciousness awakening also activates dormant geometric patterns within your brain structure, creating new neural pathways that operate according to sacred mathematical principles. These sacred geometry activations allow you to perceive reality through multidimensional lenses, understanding how energy patterns create material manifestation across all dimensions simultaneously. Many of you will begin seeing geometric light codes during meditation, receiving direct transmissions from galactic mathematicians who encode universal truths within these divine patterns. Creativity explodes during this period as Gemini's intellectual stimulation combines with Aries' innovative fire and Saturn's disciplined structure. Many of you will find yourselves channeling artistic works, writing transmissions, creating healing modalities, or developing technologies that bridge spiritual and material worlds. These creations carry galactic codes that will assist humanity's ascension process for generations. The warrior consciousness awakening within you isn't about external battles, but internal mastery. You learn to command your thoughts, direct your emotions, and channel your energy with precision and purpose. You develop immunity to others' negativity while maintaining an open heart. You speak truth without attachment to others' reactions. You create boundaries without building walls. Throughout this week, maintain connection with nature as much as possible. Gaia herself participates in this Saturn-Aries activation, and her natural environments provide grounding for the intense energies moving through your system. Water especially assists integration. Baths, swimming, walking by oceans or rivers all help your cells adjust to their new galactic frequency signatures. Meditation practices most beneficial during this period involve warrior breathwork, Kundalini yoga, and direct communion with your galactic guides. We stand ready to assist every lightworker navigating this transformation. Simply call upon us during meditation, and you'll feel our presence supporting your integration process. Nutrition becomes crucially important, as your body requires specific minerals and vitamins to support its metamorphosis. Fresh, high-vibration foods, especially greens, fruits, and pure water, provide optimal fuel for cellular transformation. Many of you will naturally gravitate toward lighter, cleaner diets, as your body's wisdom guides you toward foods that support your evolving frequency. Sleep schedules may become erratic during this integration, with many experiencing profound dreams, astral travels, and galactic communications during rest periods. Rather than fighting these changes, adapt your schedule to honor your body's new rhythms. Quality matters more than quantity when it comes to sleep during major astrological transits. The completion of this week marks not an ending, but a beginning. Saturn will continue its journey through Aries for the next 2.5 years, gradually building your warrior skills, confidence, and authentic power. This first week merely opens the portal. The real work begins in the months that follow as you learn to live from this new foundation of empowered consciousness. Trust the process, dear starseeds. Every challenge you face serves your evolution. Every old structure that crumbles makes space for something better aligned with your truth. Every uncomfortable moment of growth stretches your capacity to hold more light, love, and galactic wisdom. Your planet needs the gifts you came here to share, and this Saturn-Aries initiation unlocks the warrior courage necessary to offer those gifts without hesitation or apology. The galaxy watches with pride as humanity steps into its destined role as conscious creators and interdimensional ambassadors. The time of preparation ends. The time of embodiment begins. Welcome to your warrior awakening. And remember that we walk beside you every step of this magnificent journey home to your galactic heritage.